Friends, in our series on New World Order, we discussed about political reforms, need for educational reforms, and before we go to the next step, I think equally important is that the nations, the organizations, the people, institutions are managed by people. Therefore, the services like NGOs, national services, and the methods of governing need to be looked at because unless the political class is supported by value based service class, in today's world they are known as officers of IAS, IPS, IRS, IES, and various other services. In fact, everybody has started putting a title as a service. Like there used to be a doctor, now there are engineer, there are professional, there are lawyer, and whatnot. This service class has become a power center by itself now. These are all money making institutions, not the service institutions. As a result, we have corruption in land records, corruption in housing, corruption in all other fields, including the business. If a businessman has to keep standing in front of a administrator or controller's office and pay under the table, why will business not be corrupt? This administrator, the service class will be corrupt if political class will be corrupt. Therefore, we requested or recommended first political reforms. Since human mind and the people are made by education, we recommended for educational reforms. Now let us come to the service reforms. The method of selecting the administrative and other services should be open and transparent. It should not be based on degrees only. Degree may be a requirement to define the level of education, but ultimately should be the capability. We discussed about IITs in the educational reform, where the entrance is done through entrance test, and even a village-born student who did not know how to get high marks, who did not know what books to read, can make entry and do good, and not good, very good in education because selection was based on intellectual capability and not just the knowledge or the degree or marks. Same thing needs to be done for the service also. Service entry basic qualification could be defined, but like we have the entrance exams for IAS, IPS, IRS, etc. Every service, including education, should have a method of judging the capability of a person for that service. It should be the capability checking, and reward should be accordingly. Today, the pay system, the reward system is all lopsided. There are groups who can help you in getting any reward. You can see the movement which is going on in the film world today with the inquiries all around. It has happened already in the police service in some states where fake encounters and support to criminals was being given, but it is needed at all levels. Only those who committed to serve the nation, serve the people, and not work for money should be given entry. The first reform is a person is checked for integrity, capability, and skills to do that job. Second reform. Today, we have a very uncanny system of hereditary properties. Gold coming from heredity, ornaments coming from heredity, money coming from heredity. What is all this? If in a nation kingly states are finished, privy purses are finished, if leaders were enlightened enough to understand that anyone with power will exploit, why is this heredity, property, and education, money not taken care of? If a family has got heretical money, it should be declared day one, like the princely states have been done. It should be done for everyone, every human being, every family in the world should declare their own and how they got additional thereafter. Today, people come to the service, collect booty from their chair for granting us licenses, approvals, records, this, that, and become rich. They can own houses, they can own bank accounts, they can own money. Why and how? Reform it. Everyone, when takes up a job, declares, this is my heretical line. That's the benchmark. Build upon that what you save from your earning, from your legal earning, not illegal. No bank, no saving system should allow illegal earnings. The method of keeping money at home. There have been cases where people kept money in the basements and crores of rupees were eaten away by the moths. Why such corruption? Because this money came from property dealers or from land reforms, Chakbandi, etc. Why all this? Therefore, service class should be reformed. First, selection based on capability, basic qualification only for appearing for exam. Marks alone are not sufficient. Marks may be little bit as a benchmark for filtering, but not otherwise. Capability, skills, let people come forward and prove themselves they're good. Their incomes from the day one till they retire should be accounted for. In fact, every citizen of the nation should have a declared income from with birth. Parents, if they want to give booty to the child, declare it in the beginning itself. At some stage, maybe not immediately at birth, maybe after birth, maybe in school, but before the child starts earning. Then let child build up on that. And everyone, parents, family, child, all should account for where from this came. Corruption will stop. Corruption will stop the day illegal or unlawful is exposed in public. The punishment is open in the public. Exposure is public. But respect somebody's earning. Don't doubt or don't feel jealous if somebody is capable of earning. Okay? Where from that earning will come? If it is a service class, pay is the only one. Pay or whatever benefits get given with the salary, not more than that. And business with a job is not allowed. If you want to do business, do business. If you want to do job. Because when job person does the business, he does corruption or she does the corruption. They use their chair for benefit. Don't allow it. So first reform, capability-based selection. Second, rewards according to capability. Third, income declared from day one and earnings are accounted for. Illegal earning, legal earning are clearly defined. Person is allowed to accrue wealth, but from legal earning, from savings, not from illegal earnings. Right? If these reforms can be brought, education will become a good education, service will become a good service, politics will become a good politics. Therefore, the need is in the nation to create a value-based political system, value-based educational system, and from there the value-based service system or service class. Respect everyone for whatever job a person does. Give respect to the work. Give reward to the work. Honor a honest work. Honor a honest earning. But do not respect or do not allow opportunities for illegal, unlawful, corrupt earnings through the service. If you are doing a job, you are doing a job. If you are doing a business, you are doing a business. This intermixing not allowed. Finish your education, do business. Take up your job, give up the business. Do business, give up the job. But do only one. Reason, you do two and you do corruption. Example is in front of us. Today, the world state is because capitalism permits unlimited earning and then limit unlawful earning is always limited in any society. Hence, they go to unlawful way of doing competitive practices which are used for throat cutting. Go to the places like from a costly country like America to go to China for a cheap labor and then face the problem of corona and the world war. So there should be a clear value system globally in all nations. If one nation does, other does not do it, the world will suffer. There will be nations who will become heavens for the illegal activities as it is already there. Therefore, world should be treated as single unit. All nations should allow only lawful activity. Unlawful activities, like you have prostitution centers, you have the jails, create places for those who are genetically wrong. Those who are born with the wrong tendencies cannot correct, put them into the jails or reform centers where they are allowed to show their natural trait and be corrected. But do not allow the society to suffer from the unlawful, corrupt people. Right? By creating a value-based service class with national respect for every good worker, it is not what type of work. Everybody should be respected for the work. There is nothing like low and high. You only do a job. And when you do a job, you are respected for it. If you are capable, qualified, people respect you in your group. But no authority should have a respect for chair only and not for capability. So capable, respectful, value-based service class is the third reform needed in the country. God bless all. Jai Bharat, Jai India, Jai Creator.